If you suffer from chronic back pain, what I'm about to share with you may help you. Um, First, I'd like to say I'm not a doctor. Uh, I'm simply sharing my experience with back pain and sharing my story so that maybe this could help some people that are going through similar situations. Um, so since 2008, after an accident with the horse, I've been suffering from chronic lower back pain, and when the accident happened, they had to stabilize my back. They put screws and rods, and while my vertebrae healed. So uh, a year later, I was for a year. I was like, man, my back pain doesn't go away. It's 24/7, and my surgeon suggested, well, after a year after your bones are healed, we can take the screws and rods out of there, and that should help your back pain. Uh, so a year later, that's what happened. They another surgery, removed everything, screws and rods and back, and put everything back. I guess put me back together, and it made it worse. So since 2008 till October of last year, I've been suffering with really bad lower back pain, and I've been taking really strong pain medications, uh, inflammation medication, muscle relaxers, and since October of last year, I don't take any of that anymore. I still take over the counter pain medication every once in a while because uh, nothing's fixing my back. I'll explain it. Uh, my back is still how it was, but I don't feel the pain anymore. And it's called the procedure is radio frequency ablation. And like I said, it's radio frequency ablation. And what it is, uh, it they burn your pain receptive nerves where you sense the pain, and it blocks the pain. So they burn them. I guess the nerves become damaged enough to where you don't feel the pain. One drawback about it's not permanent for most people, and it will come back. The nerves regenerate, they grow back, so the pain comes back. And I'm looking into that. I'm like, uh, well, if they can burn them, why can't they cut them? But anyway, I'm looking into that. I don't know. The procedure is radio frequency ablation, and it was almost a year. It's September now. Next month will be a year anniversary, and it's taken me this long to share this because I'm still not fully convinced, that this is working. I keep waking up every day and thinking today's the day when my pain comes back. After 15 years of constant pain, 24/7, uh, with some relief from the pain medications, um, I don't believe. I still, I still doubt it. But after a year, I'm telling you, this procedure worked for me, and I'm sharing this. So if somebody's suffering from chronic back pain and they haven't talked to you about radio frequency ablation or burning of the nerves, pain receptive nerves, talk with your doctors, and ask them if this may help you alleviate pain. Um, it's I'm I had several pain management doctors and other doctors that saw me for my back, and none of them suggested this procedure, radio frequency ablation. Uh, Not until I guess the laws changed for the pain medications, and it got harder to get refills or to get prescribed pain medication. And I saw a new doctor last year, pain management doctor. I was referred to another one, and he right off the bat told me, "I'm gonna refill your pain medication this month, but I'm not gonna be giving you pain medication." And I said, "Great. What are we gonna do?" He says, we're gonna explore different uh, options that we have." And he's the one that said, I think for you, radio frequency ablation uh, will help. It's the best option for you. And I'm like, what is that? And he goes, have you had a nerve block? I said, yes, I've had several for my leg. I had some for my leg. And said, and did they work? I said, yeah, they work. I said, why? He goes, why'd you stop doing them? I said, because my insurance wasn't very good at that time and I couldn't afford it anymore. It was like, I don't know, man, it was like almost 350 bucks, 400 bucks every time. And I think it lasted for like 3 months on that. So I did it while I could, and then I couldn't do it anymore. Couldn't afford it. And he goes, well, it's similar to that. He goes, in fact, we got to do a test, and we're going to block your nerves first. If it works, you got to have over 90% relief of your pain. If you don't, then you may, and this radio frequency ablation won't work. We know it won't work. So to me, it was three tests, three different injections, and it was in my lower back. It was three on each side, three different vertebrae were targeted, and it worked every time. And it was like I was surprised, and I couldn't believe it, and I still don't quite believe it that I could have so much relief from this pain. Now I'm not pain free. Uh, I'm not 100% pain free. I have some lower back pain, but it's manageable. It's livable. I still take some pain medication over the counter, nothing prescribed. Like I said, I stopped taking prescription pain medication, prescription inflammation medication, and I'm not taking uh, any of that anymore. So I'm like, that's I hate taking medicated pills and stuff, but um, it worked for me. If you're suffering from pain, back pain, and ask your doctors about radio frequency ablation. Um, and I mentioned that it's for all those years, and I saw several doctors because I'm like, how come nobody suggested it? It's been available since the 90s. Uh, that procedure's been available since the 90s. And several pain management doctors that I saw never suggested it. Not even the one that was injecting my leg for the nerve block on my leg. She never did. She didn't do any for my back. I guess she could have told, hey, we can do something for your back. She didn't even suggest it. And my situation, and I'm not 100% on this, it's just my feelings and from my experience. Uh, these doctors didn't believe me that I had back pain. I think that they were like they're thinking he just wants pain medication because I guess they know how addictive it is, and and people get addicted, and I understand that. Uh, but in my case, I'm I, I wasn't faking it. It's it was it was real pain 24/7. Um, I had some relief from the pain medication, but every year went by, it got worse and worse, and I was like, man, when is this gonna stop? And it's taken me since October of last year till now. It's just September. Next month is a year, and because like I said, I still don't quite believe it. I'm still kind of like, tomorrow's a day that, or today's a day that it comes back, or tomorrow. Every time I wake up, it's like, okay, today. In the back of my mind, I'm still kind of like, but it's worked. I haven't had so much relief, and like I said, I'm not 100% pain free. Uh, my back is not fixed. Whatever is wrong with it from the accident, from the fractures, it's still there. The only thing, I don't feel it, and there's a drawback to that because before pain starts getting worse, I would stop doing what I would be doing, either standing or walking or sitting too long. Now I don't feel that pain, so I tend to sit too long, stand too long, and then the rest of my back and some in where my pain comes back. But like I said, it's not is nowhere like it was before. So if this helps you, I hope it helps somebody. If you're having back pain, ask your doctors about radio frequency ablation. And what it is the burning of the pain receptive nerves. And ask your doctors. I said, it may relieve some of the pain or most of the pain. Um, Thank you for your time.